As a question is given, 3 raised to m minus 2 raised to m is equal to 65. We have to find the value of m. What is the value for m? Okay, so I'm going to teach you this step by step. First of all, before solving this question, you must know some rule, power and exponent. For example, as we already were, suppose a raised to m and whole raised to m. So meaning of this, what? A raised to m multiplied by m. Okay, let's take one example. 3 raised to 3 square, and here is given 3. So the final answer will be what? 3 raised to 2 multiplied 3, which is equal to 3 raised to 6. I hope you understand why I give you this, because I'm going to use the same. So this 3 raised to 6 can be written in such a form: 3 raised to 3 whole power 2, or 3 raised to 2 whole power 3. So both way you can write this 3 raised to 6. Okay. Now as a question given, just use the same way. Suppose given 3 raised to m. So for 3 raised to m, we can write it 3 raised to m can multiply by 2 and divide by 2. So this is what? 3 raised to m upon 2 and whole power 2. Okay, when you multiply this 2, then 2 will be cancelled with the 2 and you get again same. Similarly, for 2 raised to m, we can write it 2 raised to m multiply by 2 and divide by 2. So this is equal to 2 raised to m upon 2 whole power 2. I hope you understand this. Now just write in the same way as given. 3 raised to m minus 2 raised to m is equal to 65. So for 3 raised to m by 2 whole power 3 raised to m by 2 whole power 2. 2 for 2 raised to m by 2 and whole power m is equal to 65. Now it's time to suppose we let 3 raised to m upon 2 is equal to what? X, and 2 raised to, you can write it a also, it's better. Maybe you can make any variable, but I'll just let as a. For 2 raised to m by 2, I just let it as a b. Now what I get? It's 3 raised to m by 2 square minus 2 raised to m by 2 square is equal to 65. So value replace. This value replaced by a. So this is what? A square. Because the value for this, you can see. Okay, I just let it. So where the value is given 3 raised to m upon 2, so I just put the value as a. So it's a square, and second bracket we just write down b square, which is equal to 65. Why b square? Because the value for the 2 raised to m upon 2 is equal to what? Now here we have a square minus b square. A square minus b square is equal to what? 65. Now we know a property: a square minus b square is what? A plus b, another bracket a minus b. Okay, I just write little bit, is equal to a plus b, another bracket a minus b. By default it's multiply if there is no sign between two brackets. So just using this, what we have? A plus b, a minus b is what? 65. It's time to take factor of 65. So 65 has a 2 factor here. 13 5 times what? 65. I just write it, and this value will be the same way: a plus b and a minus b. Now think about this: a plus b and a minus b. It means what? If you multiply a plus b by a minus b, the result is 13 multiply 5. Means these two also in multiply, these two also in multiply. So 13 is a bigger number. So a plus b, if they all are the positive integer, a and b both, then the sum of a plus b must be greater. So it never possible that it will be 5. So a plus b never will be 5. Why? Because the sum of these two positive integers will be positive. So what we need to do now? We just make a plus b is what? Is equal to 30. Similarly, because a minus b, you are subtracting b from a. So a minus b is what? Here 5. Now by elimination method, b and b cancel 2a. When you add both equation, 2a is what? 13 plus 5, 18. And a is 18 minus 18 upon 2. A is equal to what? 9. A is what? 9. Now it's time to find out the b. So let this value in there and the first equation, this one. Okay. So 9 plus b is what? 13. Or we can write b is equal to 13 minus 9. So the value b is what? B is equal to 13 minus 9 is what? 4. So we have a is equal to what? 9, b is equal to 4. Now just think what we assume earlier. We just let this value 3 raised to m upon 2. If you just think about this value, 3 raised to, this is what? A. So we get a as a 9 and we get b as a 4. So now just either you put this value in the first, this value, or this one. So I just set it in the first one because we get the value of this. So 3 raised to m upon 2 is what? 9. 9 can be written as a base of 3 square. Okay. Now we know if base are same, power equal. It means m upon 2 is what? 2. Or m is equal to 2 multiply 2. This is equal to 4. So the value of m is what? 4. Now you can verify this. As question we have 3 raised to m minus 2 raised to m is what? Equal to 65. Just let this value 3 raised to m, m is what? 4. 2 raised to m, m is what? 4 is equal to what? 65. Okay, 3 raised to 4. 3 raised to 4 means 3 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 3. Now the value 3 times 9, 3 times 9. 9 multiplied by 9 is what? 81. So the value of 3 raised to 4 is 81. We just write down 81. For 2 raised to 4. 2 raised to 4 means what? 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2. This is equal to 2 times 2 times 4 multiply 4 is equal to 16. So the value for this is what? 16. So just keep here as a 2 raised to 4 is what? 16. So 81 minus 61 is equal to what? 65. 65 is equal to 65. It means LHS is equal to RHS. We done this question. Thank you so much. Stay with us. Maths Olympiad problem.